Okay, guys. I figured I would show this off to you guys. Because I don't think I got anything from Tractor Supply before that I actually showed off. Now, this is something I actually didn't buy. Rather, they let me have this stuff here. Let me see if I can get it out of here. Hold on. It's stuck in here. Let me see. Actually, I think that might be the wrong one. No, it's not. It's the right one, I think. Yeah. I think this is all hopefully. Trying to get him out of here. Alright. So they had a bunch of gift cards there, and I thought I actually had to buy them. So I was just like, I don't know what I would do. But I decided, like, well, they let me have them, so I was just like, I picked out, they told me to pick out some, so. There we have, an AMC theater. I believe that's, that was like what was in the Chesterfield Mall. We don't have a theater like that around here, I don't think. I don't know if there's one in Columbia. I do know, like, Fulton's got their own theater, their actual own theater, but, like I said, it's their own theater, like, for its specific town. Jefferson City has, actually, do they have an AMC theater? I can't remember if Jefferson City does. I think it's maybe a Capitol Theater, I don't remember. It was originally in the mall, and then, you know, when the mall got remodeled and all that, and, I think it shut down. It actually shut down before that. You can see it on Google Maps, but it shut down before that. But when they remodeled it and all that, it was relocated to the other mall. But it was already shut down before they remodeled the mall. So, but yeah, there's that. Figured I'd showcase it, you know, because why not? You know, because I don't really go to. I shop at Tractor Supply, but not a lot. But I have shopped there before. There's a Guitar Center. That's the one I was actually mainly gonna get. Watch, I was actually gonna get it on the way back because it was actually on my list. But then then I was asking if there's any nearby, and they're like, no. And the lady told me I could just have it. Because I didn't ask. They kind of just offered because, they offered because, you know, if I ask, a lot of these places, they make you buy them, you know, which makes sense, because you got the other companies that, you know, are making them, you know. I've had this one other time, I believe, at the JCPenney's in the mall in Jeff, you know, speaking of the mall, you know, I had that. So that's pretty cool. But the Guitar Center is actually on my list. I believe it's on my list. I have to look back, but I think that's on my list. There's like no Guitar Center nearby. But I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't know. There's actually a guitar store in Fulton that sells guitars. It's like an independent store, but that's pretty much about it. There's not really a Guitar Center anywhere near here, so that's why they let me have it. Another one is this. See, got Crackle Barrel, an old country store. Now, it says an old country store, but it's also a restaurant. I haven't really been to Crackle Barrel a lot. I actually want to go in the future. We got one in Columbia. I just haven't been there. I believe, I could be wrong at this, but I believe there's one right over by the big Burger King with the play area, you know, in Fulton. Not Fulton, Columbia. Sorry, Columbia. Burger King's not in Fulton anymore. They actually used to have one in Fulton, but even going on Google Maps, the place was already closed down. The building's still there, but it's now another gas station. I think it's a fast lane, I believe, a fast lane. I could be wrong, but that's like where I like, because there was like a police car that got burnt, that their engine got caught on fire, which is really crazy, but their engine caught on fire. The police officer didn't look very happy. I don't blame him. I'm like, just imagine, doing your job, and then your freaking engine blows up like that. It's just crazy. But like, it didn't like literally blow up, but it like caught on fire and all that. That's freaking crazy. But that can happen. That can actually happen. It happened to my dad is a mechanic. That happened to him one time at the shop. He was trying to do something and the engine caught on fire. But usually that doesn't happen where he's at. But sometimes it can. If you're not careful, it probably overheated and probably caught on fire. Is probably what happened. But still, just imagine that happening. That's just crazy. But that was actually the utter fast lane. Place. Because, I was thinking it was the fast lane where this grumpy old guy is at, or like where I go to sometimes to get my food. I don't like that guy, but I'm like, it's the only gas station that's open 24 hours as for right now. So it's like, I want to kind of go there. I have to go there to get drinks. I believe Taco Bell is open 24 hours, but only through the drive-thru. So they're still not open inside. I don't understand why they're not open inside too. But I mean, I get they don't have a bunch of employees, but still, you can still go in there and wait. It's not like you can steal anything at Taco Bell, But speaking of restaurants, I got this restaurant here too. I hear it's going out of business too. I heard. Now, again, this could be just a phony article, but in today's world, I wouldn't be surprised. But we have one of those on the Missouri Boulevard. We have one of those. No, they're actually going out of business too. I think I heard about that when I was walking on the boulevard. I don't know if I brought that up because I was doing a video on there. I won't upload it right now. I'll do it probably in the future, but I was cause I actually had to cut the video the first time around because I had to get back because my phone was almost dead, and then I did it the second time around, and I actually finished what I was trying to do, but I still had to go hurry back because it was getting kind of late and I had an appointment. Luckily, I made it back, but still, I don't want to mess that up. But yeah, that's a Mexican restaurant. What that is, it says it right there, Mexican Grill. But it's what it's called, Chipotle, Chipotle or whatever. I think that's actually on my list too. I think I was like, they're going out of business. I was like, I'm gonna go pick it up. Sadly, no Forever 21s on there. There's no Forever 21s, and I think they're going out too. A lot of businesses that were struggling are going out of business. I don't know if the Mexican place was struggling really bad. I do know that with COVID and all that, a lot of these businesses were forced to stay shut down for a long time because these indoor seating areas did not have drive-thrus. A lot of them didn't. Well, you can get it to go, but even then, a lot of them were not doing that because you had to walk in and do that, or they had to put in a few amount of people at a time. So that really screwed a lot of these places up. Some states were closed longer than others. So here's another one, the Cheesecake Factory too. That's my last one here, the Cheesecake Factory too. I've been showcasing. They were one of the last places that were still was at the Chesterfield Mall, but before they closed it down. Yeah, the Chesterfield Mall, surprisingly though, had actually a lot of They had a lot of They actually had a lot of people, still in the mall. Or, they had a lot of people. They had a lot of businesses that were still in the mall. 'Cause I thought they all pretty much closed down, but it was just mainly V-Stock in Chester, in the Cheesecake Factory. There were people down there that were playing tennis, too. But still, I thought that was kind of crazy, But, yeah, it's just kind of crazy. But they're kind of expensive because I was gonna get a gift card there, but they were kind of expensive because I don't know where else there's a cheese. I think Cheesecake Factory is a chain, But that one closed down, but I hear they were kind of expensive. At least what my mom said, so I was just like, I don't want to go there, but... Well, I would assume there's still a bunch around. A lot of stores still, even Walmart still sells these. I mean, there also are stores that sell Sears cards, Sears is pretty much gone. There's like, I think, like 9 of them left? Yeah, 9 Sears left. At least in America. I hear in, like, countries like Mexico, they're doing good. But here in America, they're not doing that great. Actually, I think in Mexico, I think the Sears are actually orange. Yeah, they're actually orange signs. Not orange, I mean green, sorry. Green signs. I don't know why I said orange. Green signs. They're green signs, not the typical blue for Sears. But I got me a gift card from Sears, though, like, because they said they were not going out. They were going out of business, but like, it's like grab me one of those. I mean, they're still around, but there's only like a few left in America, and they're pretty much going like Kmart are going out of business. Like, I wish somebody could just come in there and freaking buy out the rest of them and keep the rest of them open, Because I hate how they're just slowly closing them down. Like, they're slowly closing them down. They're not doing very good, A lot of them actually don't look very busy, which is surprising, because Sears was, a very, popular, a very popular store chain, so seeing them not have a lot of people in there's kind of crazy. I mean, a lot of clothing stores are not really doing super well, but I still see a handful of people in there. Like, I've seen people do videos on some of these Sears that were still in business, actually, and they were not doing very well. I kind of wish I recorded the one in the mall. I didn't really bother because there wasn't really nothing really super interesting about it. It was just it kind of looked like another store. But now I kind of wish I did it because, they were not, they were like a really old chain, So, yeah, but that's pretty much it, though, with that, too. But yeah, I think Cheesecake Factory is still probably pretty much everywhere. And they sell, like I said, they sell Sears cards at Mosier's and all that. So clearly they're still, there's still some in business, but there's like none nearby. That's what the funny part is, like, kind of wish they had Kmart too. They don't have any Kmart ones. Kind of wish I bought me some Kmart merchandise when they went out of business. But I didn't actually do that. Because Kmart was a store I actually shopped at a lot, where Sears I didn't shop there that much. But yeah, I don't know, but they've been chains have been struggling for a long time. But that's pretty much all I have to showcase here. All I have to showcase. But I'm gonna go ahead and actually let things go from here, because I gotta because I'm gonna probably get relaxed for a little bit here. But anywho, see you guys later. Bye bye.